I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Celtics.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Basket good. And, Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
The next dancer. Let's see the ball.
On defense, Boston. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Oh,
nice finish.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Here's Wolf. And nothing is falling for him right now.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now, here's Reddish. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers off to a slow start. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. To the paint. Here's Wolf. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
And the Celtics making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Boozer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Jordan. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Shaw. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Wolf. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now, Sarr. Good, nice job down low. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
The most legendary dance team on the planet, yours.
Lakers trailed by 11. Here's Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
58 seconds left in the first. Here's Traoré. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 11. Here's Odom, and the dunk by Odom.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. On the wing, George hits the three-point bomb.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Boston. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint.
24.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And it's ball penetrating. Excellent D there from Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Williamson left side. And the dunk by Williamson.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Floats it up for Williams. And it's slammed. In by Williams.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Sarr. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sarr's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts. That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Traore. Outside for George. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Pass to Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
I see him. Odom down low. Out to Doncic. Stolen by Tatum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's